You know, every chance I get, every time I come to a store to make a delivery, I always try to see if they got the Reebok sweatpants. I'm fiending for them. The Reebok Upwind cargo sweatpants. Not these cargo sweatpants. I'm talking about the sweatpants. These are some rough pants. So, you know, every time I make a delivery, I walk inside the store. You know, I got these and one basketball shorts. Good to have, very comfortable. I got the gray ones. I give a shout out to And One though. They got some nice clothing. You know what I mean? Start shopping at Walmart, y'all. Not because I work for Walmart, but they got some good stuff. Now I just found out they got clearance aisle. I ain't never knew. All the time I worked for Walmart, shopped at Walmart, I never knew they had a clearance aisle. I'm about to go. I bought a drill online at the Walmart website for $169. Impact drill. And they had a clearance. They got a clearance section. Had a powered impact drills sitting right there. Man, I'm mad as heck. I know that thing was much cheaper. Nah, this Walmart don't have it. It's sold out anyway, but you know, this is what I tell you, man. Go off duty on grocery. Don't be putting yourself on duty and you ain't working. They got 24 pallets. So I said I'll be back. Well, they gonna be there for a minute. Sorry. So, but you know, I'm a driver.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine. Yourself? Excuse me.
You see, he's just pulled 2 40-packs off that truck too. Okay.
So, just because I'm a driver, I do shop at the store. They don't, you know what bottled water I like? And they don't have it. It's the sports cap bottled water. You flip the thing open with your thumb. However, since they are unloading Remix, maybe I get lucky and they unload that kind of water. Not every Walmart has that one, but you know, they don't have it. I'm running low. I didn't bring enough. I got plenty at home, but I didn't bring enough on the road. How you doing? So, even though I'm a driver, I do shop in the store. And I ain't talking about nothing, but hey, you know, since I got y'all up, how you doing? Since I got y'all up, let's talk about it. Seems like Florida, man. It's warm out here in Florida. Let's talk about it, onboarding. Let's talk about it. Y'all got onboarding next week, guys. So we'll just do a little recap. It's like I'm already married, but it's like to look at rings anyway. So I'm gonna stay focused. So this is the ring I got. The whatever they call that. What's that? Tungsten or tungsten? You know, I can't pronounce words for jack. But anyway, guys, take the mask off for a little bit. Ain't no straps on that trail, and there's no doors to remove, so I kind of hang out for a little bit. I mean, technically you're supposed to watch them count the pallets off the dock. I mean, how much pallets they come off, but I had to use the bathroom, man, so let's talk about it, man. Onboarding. All right, Monday, you gotta do DOT drug test. You already know y'all better be clean at onboarding. 2, Monday's expectation. They're going to show you what they expect on the pre-trip, the backing, and the driving is, the driving is driving. Tuesday, Y'all gonna do all 3 assessments. You gotta pass every day. There's no, you just gotta wait till Thursday. Nah, you gotta do good. At least show that you could do it Tuesday and Wednesday. And Thursday is game time. And if you messed up in any part in the Tuesday or Wednesday and they deem that you need to do it again, even though you passed Thursday, be prepared to come Friday morning. Yeah, a lot of beautiful people here in Florida, man. So, but anyway, I got mine, so I'm good. But anyway, all right, so when you do your driving assessment, just talking to you, just chopping it up, got nothing really to talk about. Just in the store, just wasting time. When you do your driving assessment, you make sure when you pull out the yard, y'all start pulling on the yard, you stop at every stop sign. Stop at every stop sign, even on the yard. Come to a complete stop. Count 3 seconds in your head. 1, 2, 3, and then go. Because they will ding you if you're moving. If you're moving and you're not completely stopped, they'll ding you for that, and you can fail the driving. You keep doing that. Make sure you count 3 seconds in your head when you're doing the driving course. Oh, they got birds. Oh, you know I love some chicken. Some chicken. The Walmart macaroni was busting. Some on Friday, man, that macaroni was so good. I don't know where I got it from. I think I got it from Alabama. They cooked that thing, boy. They put their foot in it, you know what I mean? That was some good macaroni. Now, I'm not saying that because I work for Walmart. I'm just saying that macaroni was busting on Friday. All right, stay focused. Okay, stop at all stop signs on onboarding. Count 3 seconds in your head. 1, 2, 3, and then drive. That's on all stop signs on the yard. I don't care if the stop sign's all the way to the right and don't have nothing. They have nothing on the left side. No line or none. You stop anyway. Oh, sweet potato pie. Old Patty sitting on a beach somewhere. These things are busting. And I think I'm gonna grab me too. I said I ain't gonna eat sweets for a month. I'll clear this whole table out. Alright. So when you leave the yard, do the speed limit on the yard and on the road. Okay. When you leave the yard, hop on the highway. Truck is governed at 65 anyway, so you can't go any faster than 65. But if you see yourself going downhill, you better hit that brake, keep that thing at 63 if possible. You don't want to speed on your road test. All right, when you get on these local roads or these city roads or whatever, the speed limit changes a lot. You watch my videos, you know I already talked about this, but I'm just giving y'all the new drivers coming in. Might stumble on my video this week. Just giving y'all fresh content. When you ask the instructor, there ain't gonna be too much talking. Ain't gonna be talking about the game. Did you see the NCAA? They ain't gonna be doing none of that. It's gonna be just focus on you, focusing on the road. So, I'll come back to y'all. My wife is calling. I'll continue this video later. Good morning, y'all. Piggyback off the store. When I was in the store. Sorry, make sure, just waking up, make sure I don't got no crust. Got no crust in the ears and eyes and all that stuff. One thing I love about Walmart, some of y'all already know, obviously some of y'all already made it. I had to sleep at a truck stop, man. Freaking sleeping here at Walmart. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? Check this out. Right near the gas station. One time, I think I was at a neighborhood market, I think.
I slept right in the gas station. I backed up. It was closed. I backed up right to the side, right here in the corner. I know that when the store guy came in, or girl, woman came in, like, what the heck this driver doing? Boy came out, brushed my teeth, spinning on the ground, washing it up. People getting gas. Like, good morning, y'all. Hey, man, it was the perfect spot, I thought. It was enough space. It was perfect, out of the way. Didn't impede traffic and nothing. All right, I want to piggyback. I'm sorry I didn't get to finish the video. Because they was quick yesterday unloading that trailer at 24 pallets. Shout out to Pamela City, Florida, Walmart, 3119. Yeah. Man, they got them. I was shocked. I was just in the store chilling, came back, and I walked back to the truck. I found the sports cap water. So I came back to the truck, put down. I was like, man, the truck ain't moving. I don't hear nothing. You know, you can hear them get on the truck and unload. I was in the truck, fooling, putting the water in the cooler. I was like, man, they done? Came back, man, door locked up, everything blocked. They done blocked the door and everything. Guy wasn't even there no more. His manager's back there. I was like, oh, yeah, done? I did quick. He was like, yeah, we got about it. I think it was multiple people. It looked like they was pulling it off and put it straight in the store. Like the water and stuff. Oh, look at this mosquito. Man, they seen the mosquito up close is crazy. Check this out. Check this out. Oh, don't be bashful. Yeah, see it? Right there. Let me see. Oh, now you don't want to move? Oh, there you go. Oh, man. My windshield wipers on that thing. All right, but let me get back to focus on you onboarding, guys. I'm sorry for the, changing and everything like that. All right, so I think I stopped. I got to look at the video again, but I think I stopped talking about when you get on the highway and the speed limit. Do the speed limit, right? So I'm piggyback over that video. Do the speed limit. The truck is governed at 65. So on the highway, try to keep it at 65. If you want to go 63 to be safe, because you don't want to be speeding on your road test. I know in Lawrence, South Carolina, when you get off, I think at exit 10 or some exit, you got to bust that right. That's a tight little turn right there. Turn wide enough, man. Before you got to come to that stop sign right there. It's like a little hill right there. Come to that stop sign. Stop. One in your head. 1, 2, 3. And then go. So you stop. You ain't stopping, still moving. You come to a complete stop. 1, 2, 3. Pull up a little bit. Look right. Look left. Make sure traffic. Ain't no cars coming. Bust that thing wide. Go wide on that thing. Go all the way to the street if you had to. Just don't hit that freaking corner and don't run that tire on them dirt if you could possibly can. Turn wide enough. If you see a car coming, let it come. Let him go. Don't impede track. Don't cause this man hit brakes because you cut in front. Because the instructor going to look. He going to see if you did that or not. Just let him go. There's no time on the driving. I know y'all saw my videos before. This is a real recap of onboarding. So all y'all drivers that's already here at Walmart, you can just bypass it. Really. Just giving you a recap for you new drivers. All right, man. So once you get on the road, I said each site is different. I can only talk about Lawrence. They're gonna be driving the road down that bridge. Once you cross that bridge, there ain't no speed limit. So the instructor ain't gonna be chit-chatting about nothing. You ask the instructor, hey, what's the speed limit on this road? He gonna know, cause he been on it all the time. He gonna tell you 55, right? Go 53. It's just my advice. You don't want to speed on your road test. You can't use the cruise. Just don't go 6 under. Can't go 49, 48. In the 55, you're gonna fail. So no less than 50, no more than 55. But I just keep it at 53. I just hover. This is what I do. I hovered at 53. So I know I ain't gonna speed. I know it ain't gonna go over. So you're driving down the road and you're gonna see the sign gonna say 45. Now, before you get to that sign, almost kind of give you a little visual. Like you see that sign right there? before you get to that sign right there, you need, let's just say that sign, if you can see it, where that car just by, that sign, or this truck right there. That's saying that sign says 45. And we getting it right now. 55 miles per hour. By the time you get to that sign, you need to be at 45 miles per hour. And if it drops to 35, you need to be at 35 by the time you get to the sign. Vice versa. If you in a 45 and it goes up to 55, you don't build up speed until you get to that sign. When you get to that sign, I'm gonna make sure I try not to drop my phone. I'm putting it back on this little, made by China. This thing was made by China. I love it. It connects to the dashboard, and it's pretty good. But all right. So if you're in a 45 and the speed limit goes 55, you do not build speed until you get to that sign. Because you're still in a 45, technically. You know what I mean? Until you get to the sign, then you build speed. All right. You know, in Lawrence, you get to that, I get to the end of that block. I think that's 41 going this way, I think. But this doesn't matter if it's in Lawrence, California, Texas, Delaware, no matter. You know, there's a stop sign right there. Traffic busy on this street. So when you get to that stop sign, once again, come to a complete stop. Count your head, 1, 2, 3. Then go. Then move up. Assess the situation. The cars got cars coming right. You got cars coming left. You don't cut out in, don't cut out there unless that thing, that dude is, you ain't gonna cause that man to hit brake or make him swerve and nothing like that, because you're gonna fail the driving. Take your time. There's no time on driving, so you just sit there. Sit there, you know what I mean? Sit there, ready to go. As soon as you see a good space, or hold on, man, we applied for. As soon as you see a good space, you make the turn. You make that left. It's a one lane, so you don't have to worry about, left or right. What lane being is one lane. Make that turn. Now, if it's a single left turn, if it's a single lane, make it a left. To multiple lane, you stay to your left when you make that turn. Don't go straight to your right lane. You know how we do. With a bigger truck, we just go straight on. Nah, get in that left lane. When it's safe to do you, turn your signal on, get over to the right. In Lawrence, you got like 3 turns like that. From a single left lane, turn, you turn it onto a multiple lane, stay to your left. When you make that turn, stay to your left lane, turn your signal on, get over. I don't care if he say in a half a mile after you're making that turn, you complete straight, in a half a mile, you're going to be turned, or a mile down the road, you're going to be turned left. Get your behind over to the right lane. Turn the signal light on. When it's clear to do so, get in the right lane. All right, before you even get to that, in Lawrence, you driving down that one lane road. Find out what the speed limit is. If it's 45, 55. If it's 45, do 43. If it's 55, do 53. That's just my opinion. If you want to hover it at 55, that's on you. It's gonna open up, so people pass. Because one lane for a good half a mile or something, they're gonna open up 2 lanes. When they open up 2 lanes, turn your right signal on and let the public know that you're getting in that right lane. You know how we do, we just get in the right lane because nobody can get by us anyway, because the lane just open up. Put your signal on. Let the public know what you're doing so they go left. All right? What else? That's the driving. Steady green. Be prepared to come to a stop on a steady green. Be prepared. If you see it green for a while, maybe start backing it down a little bit just to prepare, just in case that thing turn red. You don't have to run that red light because you're going too fast. I didn't have to deal with that, but just keep that in mind, that steady green. I don't think they put you at the railroad track right at a light. I don't know if all sites, they used to do that. It was a railroad track right there at the light. And you had to make a choice, man. You hope that thing didn't turn red before you cross some tracks. So I don't think you got to deal with that. Hopefully you don't, but don't stop on the tracks. That's all I got to tell you. Do not sit on the tracks. Do what you got to do. I don't get what you got to do. I'm just going to leave that. Just don't. Hopefully you don't get that. There's a turn like that going toward Brundage, man. It's a stop sign, though. It's not a light. You going toward Brundage, Alabama. I forget what road that is. There's a track right there in the stop sign. Man. But anyway, what's next? That's the driving. Pre-trip, I could have got outside and done the pre-trip, but I'm still off duty here, man. I ain't about to do. Just watch my pre-trip video on International. I do the whole thing. I get underneath the trailer in the front of the tandem. Talk about the leaf springs. The spring hangers is connected to the frame. The frame is in good shape and no cracks in the frame or whatever. Shock absorbers connected to the frame, no leaks. And talk about the inside wall. Talk about the brake chambers, good. Is in the brake airlines, no EBCs. And talk about the leaf springs are not cracked, not missing any leaves. The U-bolt is connected to the drive axle. I'm talking about the trailer. Connected to the drive axle, and all the drive axle components are good and present. And you're going to talk about both sides and the tires. Just talk about the left side, right side, talk about the left side. And then when you get out, go behind where the mud flaps is and do the same thing on those tires. So get you some knee pads if you're going to onboarding the next week. It's going to help because you got to get underneath there. Man, you're going to see me tapping my phone, man. Not to change the subject, but me and my wife try to get an HELOC. Try to take mortgage equity out of our home and, pay off our, my car notes and stuff like that. And we applied online to Rocket Mortgage and it wasn't a good deal. They tried to get us to refinance a home or something like that. And they was trying to hit us for another $40,000, more than what we already paid down. So it just didn't make sense. So I said, babe, that's when we decided we work together, put our money together. We don't need to borrow nothing. It's going to take a little longer, but we're going to knock these things out. Just working together, combining our money together. But the reason I said it, because my phone keep ringing, man. Since every time we applied, the phone just keep ringing. They don't stop. They just keep calling. Are you interested in a mortgage? Are you interested in this? And they're like, yo, are y'all going to stop? Or you're just going to keep calling for the rest of my life? So I was like, I didn't even check my voicemail. My voicemail probably full because I just been, you see me touching the phone, I just been hitting the button. They just been calling. Sunday was so peaceful. So at least they got, at least they respected Sunday. You know what I mean? Easter Sunday. My phone didn't ring out one time. Soon as 9 o'clock hit, getting calls back to back. And it's starting to get me mad. I'm trying to be humble because I know they got a job to do, but I'm like, yo, y'all not going to stop? As soon as she started talking, I said, hello? She's like, are you looking for? I said, y'all not going to stop? They're just going to keep calling every day. Every day. We're not interested. So our subscribers, click. But, I try to do the Christian way. Like, look, man. But they're going to hang up on you, too. I noticed that. I'm like, look, we good. We decide we're going to do it on our own. Click. I'm like, oh, you doing that? Okay. Say less. So I know how to treat that the next one. How you here for? Nah, I'm not here for it. I don't care. Unsubscribe me. Leave me alone. You're harassing me. Click. Block. They gonna do it to you, so hey, I'm gonna give back. I'm gonna just hang up. I'm gonna give it to you. Give you a little heat, and I'm gonna hang up. All right, man. Let me get back. That was a commercial break. Back to our regular program. All right, the driving now. When you get back to the yard, still respect them stop signs. You know what I'm saying? You have to do this Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Hopefully you do not have to do this on Friday morning. If you have to come back Friday morning, that means you messed up somewhere on one of the assessments. And they make you do it again, which I think is some bogus. I think if you pass Thursday, they should let you be done with that. But, I guess they got to make their quarter. So, don't be a stranger in class. Talk to your classmates, man. I noticed the ones that didn't talk was the ones that went home. Talking like, yo, man, how did y'all do on that? Oh man, it was crazy. my instructor, he was a little picky. He was like, oh yeah, mine's this. Because one instructor, when I got on the highway, you know how you get on the highway, you just get over and start building speed? Now you go with two different, you know, every day you're going to go with somebody different. You know, it was a good. The next day, I was with a different instructor. He was like, nah, you don't just get over like that. You build speed to the end of the ramp, and then you get over. So, you know, each instructor is different. So, in that 3 seconds that I was talking about stop, I got that from talking to a classmate. She said she waited 6 seconds before she take off. I think 6 is a little long. So I was like, all right, you know, I'm gonna get all these little information from everybody, and I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna go 3 seconds. I think 3 is just fine. You see, I'm here at Walmart, right? So 3 seconds is just fine. You're gonna get some haters. So you just barely pass. It ain't no barely pass. Are you first or you last? Like Vin Diesel said, you know, a win is a win. You know what I mean? It's by a mile or an inch. A win is a win. I'm here getting money. I'm trying to help you get this money. All right, the backing. The backing, man, just watch the assessment and then follow it to the T every day. But you know, my little hint is, you know, you got the 2 trailers right here. You got 1 trailer here. And you got 1 trailer here, and you got to get your trailer in the middle. You know what I'm saying? You starting off on the right next to the one to the left, and you got to bring it over, bring it in, and here, and then back it up like that, and get it in between there, and then line it up with all 3, right? What I noticed from in Lawrence, my man just bust the wheel. He didn't move. He just turned the wheel all the way right, and then he let it go. And he let it go. And the truck just did all this stuff. Then he got all the way to the cone. He turned all the wheel all the way to the left. And then he was doing this. And he hit the horn. Every assessment, when you backing up, you hit the horn. Now, I don't know if everybody have to do this, but he backed up just a little bit and then busted all the way over. And then he was set up over here to back, you know, in that angle. Once he straightened up, he stopped. Do your first 360 walk around. You got to come in from the passenger side. You know, look what you're doing. Come to the back. Come back to the driver's side. 3-point contact when you get in the truck. And then before he braked the plane, before he backed up and braked the plane, you got to do another 360. You got out and look. Come to the passenger side first. Kind of see how far you are from that trailer on your right. See, look at it. Me, personally, I don't try to back in the angle. Because when I did it, I was backing in like this. And when I pulled up and just happened to see on my right, I was this close from hitting the trailer. So don't back in the angle. I pulled up. I did. Hit the horn every time. And I was straight. Where I could see, I was straight enough where I could see both sides. That's me personally. And then I backed it up. Then, remember, they got cones back here. If you hit them cones, that's like hitting the wall. You're going to fail. So I backed up, and I got out. And I got out about 3 times to back it up. So I was even, you know, even with all 3 trailers. And once I got even, I said, you're done. You got 20 minutes. Now, you someone that drive flatbed, tanker, might take you a little longer. I mean, you should do it within 20 minutes. 20 minutes playing time. But I just say, I know y'all don't do a whole lot of backing. So, just make sure you can see both sides of the trailer before you back. Don't back in the angle. Because they've got it close enough, especially in lawns. You back in the angle, you're going to hit. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't be like we do at the truck stop. Oh, I'm good on the left, so I'm good on the right. Yeah, you're going to hit that trailer. Pull up a little bit. Work it. Work it. Work it till you can see both sides. That's just my advice. Pre-trip is pre-trip. Look at my pre-trip video. You know, you're working on the Freightliner, so the coolant is going to be on your left side. The windshield wiper fluid is going to be underneath the cab. Unlike the International, it's right there next to the frame. So when you walk in front of the truck, Well, before you do all that, turn your hazard lights on, turn your lights on. Your clock ain't gonna start. Open up the storage compartments on both sides because you're gonna have the fire extinguisher back there on the left, on the drive side, and the 3 triangles are gonna be in that red box on the right. So open up all your storage doors and make sure you got your gloves. I would just put the hammer by the passenger side steering wheel. 'Cause that's where you're gonna start your work with the tires. Yes, I'll leave the hammer right there. Get your gloves and open up the latches. And then when you walk in the front and you start talking, you're gonna click, you're gonna start your time. You got 30 minutes. So you don't have to be a mechanic, but you gotta know some stuff. And look at it, expectations on Monday, how they want you to say it, and piggyback and use my videos to mimic what you saw an expectation and what you see in my videos to help you. So hopefully you look at this Monday night, this video, for all you new guys. All right, get in the front of the truck. Talk about the top of the truck. It's not damaged, not cracked. Walk your way down. You got 5 clearance lights. They're working. The windshield is good, not cracked. Windshield wipers are present. Touch the hood mirrors. On the left side, the hood mirrors are secured to the hood. Hood mirrors on the right side secured to the hood. Grill is secured. My lights are working. My hazard lights are working. License plate is secured. I got no oil, no leaks underneath the tractor, and the tractor is evenly is balanced, something like that. Balanced, or it's not leaning or whatever, not crooked or whatever. Then you come to the passenger side, open up the hood. You might have to open it from the front, but I think it opens from the side. Freightliner, you can open on the side. Hopefully it opens from the side, and you have to go back to the front and pull it. Open it up, go work from top to bottom. Talk about all the hoses, touch them. Be loud and touch them. Touch all the hoses. All my hoses and clamps, no abrasion bulges or cuts, no ABCs, and it's good and secure. Touch the fan, touch the belt. It's nice and tight, and the fan is good. Talk about the frame. Frame is secure, not damaged. My spring hangers, watch my videos, we'll see what I'm talking about. Spring hangers is connected to the frame. My shock absorber is connected to the frame, no leaks. My leaf springs are not cracked and not missing any leaves. The U-bolt is connected to the steering axle, and all steering axle components are present. You're going to talk about the brake chamber. The brake chamber is secured and good. Brake airlines is no abrasion bulges or cuts, no ABCs for short. Talk about the brake caliper. It's secure and good. If it has disc brakes, most likely it would. It look like a frisbee, like a silver frisbee. It has disc. If it look like you got rotors, it's gonna look like 2 different parts connected with a brake pad. That's rotors. Most likely, y'all gonna be in a new truck. Most likely, so it's probably gonna be disc brakes. But know the difference, because your trailer might have disc brakes or it may have rotors. You need to know the difference. Disc brakes has that little silver disc, disc brakes. If you don't have that, you know that's rotors and pads. So disc brakes are good, secure. Your brake pad is good with enough meat on it. Touch the tire tread. Tread is evenly worn. Hit the tire with the hammer. Tire is properly inflated. Before you even do that. Damn, I always mess that up. Before you even get to the tread, you talk about the inner sidewall. I'm sorry. Talk about the inner side rim is not cracked, it's good. Talk about the inner side wall, tire wall, no abrasion, bulges and cuts, no ABC. Then you talk about the tire tread on top. It's evenly worn. Hit it, boom. Tires properly inflated. Outer side wall, no abrasion, bulges and cuts, no ABCs for short. Rim is good, not cracked. Chuck's lug nuts. Turn left. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Say just like that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Turn to left. No leak on the hub seal. You do that for all your tires. Every tire you got to touch the lug nuts. Turn left. Turn left. You turn right, that's tightened. Turn left is loose. If it moves, that means it's loose. So you turn left, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right. Now about an hour. All right. Don't miss your majors. They say it's 5 majors, but we're going to just say 6 right now. You got 6 majors. All right. Seatbelt is not cut. It's not frayed. It locks and unlocks. That's your first major. You only do that when you do that seatbelt when you're about to hook, because there ain't no time off the clock. So after you done do both sides of the tires and you talk about the frame and all of that, close the hood back, put your latches back, lock them latches, put them hood, when you close the hood, lock the latches. Then you're gonna talk about the side of the truck. Then you got the inspection sticker right here. It's up to date. I just talk about the cab mirrors are secure and the mirrors are present. Open up the door, make sure you got all your permits, close it. Talk about the steps. You can open up the case with the batteries. The batteries are secured. The steps are secured. You got the def cap is present. And fuel cap is present. Fire extinguisher secured and in full. Close the storage compartment down. If the sticker is up to date, year. No damage on the top. No damage on the side of the tractor. And then you go behind the tractor. Talk about the fuel. The fuel tank is secured. You look on top of the back of the tractor. My DOT marker L's is present. My catwalk, the step, catwalk is secured. You want to talk about the little fender, right? Fender that's right there. Oh, the fairing, the side fairing or whatever this side fairing in the back is secured. The side fender in the back of the tractor is secured. Little fender right in front of the drive tires is good. We'll talk about the fifth wheel. The bolt is out. Fifth wheel is tilted, ready to hook. Fifth wheel is connected to the frame. It's good. Then you talk about the frame. The bolt is out and the pin is out. You say that. Then you talk about the frame. The frame is good. No cracks, no damage. Then you go back, talk about the same thing. Spring hangers connected to the frame. Shock absorber connected to the frame. No leaks. Leaf springs not cracked, not missing any leaves. Talk about all that. The airbags, no ABCs on the airbags. Talk about the brake chamber, the brake line, no ABCs. Inside walls good. You got to talk about all that. When you get all the way around, do the whole tractor, then you're going to look underneath the trailer. It says, I am ready to hook, and there's no kingpin lock underneath the trailer. You're going to stop the clock. Boom. That's when you climb in the truck, 3-point contact when you climb in. When you climb in the truck, that's when you talk about the seatbelt. There ain't no time on the clock. Knock that out. When you hook, boom, tug test is your second major. Don't kill it. Don't, yeah, you know how we do. Just, do the tug. That's 2. You tell them, doing the tug test, you mark it down. That's 2. When you get out, because those 2 things, no time on the clock. You just knocked out 2 majors. You got 3 more to go. All 100 lug nuts on every tire. Turn left, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Say it just like that. And you turn left. Turning left, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Don't miss your lug nuts either. Make sure you locked in. On the freight line, I missed the lug nut in the front. Don't miss it. You fail. When you get out of the truck, 3-point contact, and you're ready to hook your airlines, as soon as you start talking, your clock gonna start. So if you want to hook your airlines first, you can. Or you just, if you don't want to miss this, to me, this is a major. You check underneath the trailer, and the apron, the trailer apron and the fifth wheel is no space. The bolt is in the locked position and the pin is locked. Then you get underneath the tractor. You look at the jaws. Make sure the jaws is wrapped around the kingpin. That's your major. To me, both of them are major. But they're going to say you got 5. You got 6 majors. I don't care what they say. You got 6 majors. You don't have to get on my freaking page to tell me that's a major. I'm telling you in class, they tell you it's only 5 majors. Unless they changed it. But you got 6 majors. So don't come home and say, well, you got to say that. April, but you got to say that anyway. That's important. I don't know why they say 5 majors. It's 6. It's 6 majors. That's important. That you check, don't space. And make sure you check that jaws is wrapped around the kingpin. While your clock is started once you start talking. Then you hook your airline. You say, oh, your airlines is good. You know, it's good. Put your blue with blue, red with red, electrical. And the pigtail is good. Airlines is good. There's an inspection sticker on the trailer. You say it's up to date, should be up to date. It's good. Then you check hopefully they don't got that little pin there, but if they got the pin, you gotta take that out, open up, make sure the registration is in that little storage thing, and make sure the number match the trailer. Boom, close it back, put the pin in. Look at your clearance lights is working. There's no damage on the side of the trailer. The DOT tape is present all the way to the beginning to the end. And then you're gonna raise the landing gear. You should already have mentioned the flashers, your mud flaps on the tractor. All that you should have said, the jaws open on the fifth wheel. You should have said that before you even hook. So you go into the fifth wheel, to the landing gear, no spinning, raise the landing gear all the way up. Don't be like, beep, don't do that. Turn it, and then lock it, put it in the thing. And you talk about the little fairing that they got, the turn signal light working. And then when you get to the back, you talk about the airlines. Sorry, man, these mortgage people are killing me. They're just calling like crazy. Then you get underneath the tractor, the trailer. You talk about the airlines. The airlines is above ground, electrical cords are above. You can talk about the tandem pins are out. That's your third major. Tandem pins are out. You look at 1, 2, they both out. I would just go to the other side and talk about the tandem pins out on the other side so you don't forget. And then I'll get underneath there. And then talk about same thing that you talk about in tractor. You're gonna talk about the frame, the leaf springs, the shock absorber. They might have slack adjusters. Talk about all that. Sidewall, no abrasion bolts, cuts. Rim, no cracks. Do it on both sides. Airlines, no abrasion bolts, cuts. No ABCs for short. Talk about the tandem pin is in the down in the lock position, unless it has the button. The button is out. Then you go talk about the tires again. Make sure there's no debris between the tires. Hit them, boom, 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 boom. Hit all the tires. The tread is evenly worn on all 4 tires. And then you do the outside walls, good. No abrasion bolts, cuts. Rim, not cracked. It's good. Lug nuts, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Turn left. Go to the other tire, do the same thing. And then ABS light is off. Marker light is working. And you get in back of the trailer. You talk about the clearance lights on top, DOT marker L's on the door. My hazard lights and brake lights are working. My ICC bumper is in good shape. My DOT tape is present on the ICC bumper. My license plate is present. My license plate is working. Light is working. Then you go on the side, ABS light is off, marker light is on. You do the same thing about the tires. Oh, you get underneath there, my bad. Before you even get to the ICC bumper, you get underneath there, talk about the mud flaps. You talk about those sidewalls and rims and brake chambers and the drive axle. It might have disc brakes, might have rotors. You talk about that. So you got to do it in the front and in the back tires. The mud flaps are. Then you go to the back and talk about the ICC bumper and the door and the clearance lights. And then the last major would be all them 100 lug nuts. You do them lug nuts again on the passenger side. And it's hot in this truck. It's getting warm. And I do it for the cause, man. I do it for y'all, man. I should be laying down, chilling. And you do the same thing. Talk about the side of the trailer. No damage. DOT tape present from the front, the back to the front. And make sure you do all them lug nuts and you complete all your majors, you know. Then talk about the marker light on the side is working. The clearance light on top of the trailer is working. You get in that truck and you do the in-cab inspection. Watch my 2 videos on the in-cab, especially the last one. I actually do it. You verbally say the in-cab. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about the brake test. You verbally say it. You don't have to actually chalk the wheels for automatic. You don't have, you just say you do. That's what you have to do. Because if you have automatic, you have to chalk the wheels when you do the brake test. So when you get in the truck, you're gonna turn the air conditioner on, the defrost on. Stick your hand up here, make sure the defrost is working. Turn the air to low, to front and bottom. Check the vents that they're working. Talk about the windshield again. The windshield's not damaged, it's good. Talk about the side, well, you talked about it, so you shouldn't have to talk about the cab mirrors. But if you talk about it in the beginning, the cab mirrors are present and the mirrors are present, you shouldn't have to talk about it. But if you didn't, just go ahead and talk about it. Roll both windows down, windows are working. Hit the city horn, hit the window horn, beep, and then do the brake test. You could do all this within 30 minutes, so I'm just talking to you. You could do it. So just be quick with it. Don't say unnecessary stuff that you don't need to talk about. Talk about and do the brake test. You return, the thing's at 120 PSI. Turn the truck, the key on to the on position, and put your foot on the brake. That first initial drop shouldn't drop no more than 2 PSI for a single vehicle, 3 PSI for a combination is what you're working on. And then no, I messed up. You turn the key on, the initial drop, right? You turn the key on, the initial drop shouldn't be no more than 2 PSI for a single vehicle, no more than 3 PSI for, you push the brakes in too. Push the brakes in, key on, the initial drop shouldn't be no more than 2 PSI in a single vehicle, no more than 3 PSI in a combination. I'm sorry. Then you put your foot on the brake. The initial drop should be no more than 3 PSI for a single vehicle, no more than 4 PSI for a combination. Then you're going to check the brake system, the emergency brake system. Pump the brake down. When it gets to 60 PSI, your warning light and the buzzer should go off. Letting you know it's one. You keep pumping. You can see if the spring brakes work. You're going to pop out to about 20 to 45, and your brakes should pop out. Your emergency and your tractor brakes should pop out between 20 to 45. Then you crank the truck up, and at 1,800 RPMs, I forgot to tell that, at 1,800 RPM, the initial build should be between 85 to 100 within 45 seconds. All right, once you build it up to 120, you're going to pop the brakes and put it in, move the chocks first if you're automatic. If it's a manual, it's going to be in first gear. Move the truck 5 miles per hour, apply the brake. The truck should come smoothly to a complete stop, and it should not pull left to right. And that completes your brake test. Then you're going to tell them to go in the front. You got to do all this in 30 minutes. Tell them to go in the front. Check your left turn signal. Check your right turn signal. Put your hazard lights on. Then you're going to tell them to go to the back. Turn the left turn signal, right turn signal, apply the brake. Hazard lights on, and apply the brake. And then you're going to tell them you're going to uncouple. You drop the landing gear, leave like a little inch off the ground, about 1 or 2 inches off the ground. Disconnect your airlines, put them back. Pigtail, electrical cord back into the holster. You're going to come in here, there's a button right here. We have a button to release the fifth wheel. You press it, beep, click. Or you might not hear nothing. Or you just listen. You'll hear click. Drop the air. They're going to tell you got to empty, so just pull out slowly, and the trailer's going to drop. But with me, when I work, I drop my airbags. But you could just pull out slowly, and the trailer will just drop down to the level that they want it. Pull up, hit the brakes, tell them you're done. Tell them you're done. Make sure you tell them you're done. He'll just keep going. Tell them you're done. Boom, stop. that completes your brake trip. All right, man. Sorry, guys. For you guys that's already at Walmart watching my videos, just watch the pre-trip videos that I have on the International and the Freightliner. On the Freightliner, I missed the steering wheel lug nuts, so that shows you what not to do. But on the International, I do everything. I do the brake test. I get underneath the trailer and everything like that. I didn't do that for the Freightliner. I didn't get underneath it. I didn't do the brake test. So just watch all the videos. The International, Freightliner, my in-cab inspection. The first one, I got distracted because somebody was backing up to my door, and I kind of lost track of the video. But I did a second one on the in-cab. Watch both. Watch both. You know, you're going to perfect it in your way. I'm just giving you what you got to say. Before you get on my page, you kind of slow. You know, I'm slow, so y'all can understand what you got to say. So don't get on my page with that negativity, man. I'm trying to help y'all. You're going to perfect it in your way. I'm just giving you an idea what you got to say. So I'm just trying to help you. When y'all get sitting there clowning me and talk about, you did it over 30 minutes. Well, I'm holding the phone with one hand. I'm explaining to y'all guys what I'm doing. I'm trying to make sure I'm naming everything right and not getting anything wrong and calling stuff that's not right. In the International, I think I called the steering column. You got to adjust that steering column. I call it steering axle, so just forgive me for that. But I put it in the notes. It's called steering column. You just twist it and check it. You know, check the power steering fluid, make sure it's there, the filter is there. Pull the dipstick out when you're underneath the hood. Check the oil. There's oil in there. You know, so welcome to Walmart, man. If y'all guys are doing past your onboarding, you gotta go back to your job, they allow that. You know, I'll give my job a week, to be honest. You ain't going back. You ain't coming back when you get tasted this 110, 130. Okay? You ain't going back. Just give them a week and be gone. If you want to give them 2 weeks, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Well, I guess you should give them 2 weeks because you done left them for a week. You come back, you're gone for the next week. You know, so I guess you could. I guess it's good to give them 2 weeks. I just quit. I gave my 2 weeks notice. And I said, I believe in my abilities. I ain't say you got to do that. That's just what I did. I quit. But it relieves that stress if you do give yourself 2 weeks, just in case you do fail, you know you got a job. Hey, man, welcome to Walmart. Praise Jesus Christ. Y'all keep it between the lines. Talk to you later. Have a good one. I don't know if I'm going to do a video for a while. I might do a video, man. I bought me that power drill, man. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show a YouTube mechanic. Zit, 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 zit. Take that tire off like a racetrack drop, like a NASCAR mechanic, boy. I'm going to try to do, I'm going to show y'all that. I'm like, yo, got this big old drill. I got to change that battery, man, for that my Dodge Journey. My daughter's coming to get this car. I'm excited for her. I wish I got a better ride, but she fiending for that car, man. She can't wait to get it. But I told her, look, pay the insurance. I ain't doing nothing. When you buy that car, it's on you. You got to be responsible going forward. You know what I'm saying? I said I done put about $4,000 or $5,000 in that car, so it should last you for a long time. Wasn't able to change the leather part, the cloth seat that I replaced it at, pull apart. Now I'm seeing if my brother could do it on Saturday, but she just have to put covers on it. The seat worked. See, it's level now because it was sunk left like that. Boy, when she pumped that little trashy music she be listening to, boy, when she cranked that thing up, that bass is serious, boy. I ain't gonna front. I was want to keep that car just for that. That might be a little car drive to work. Boy, that bass is serious, man. All right, y'all, man. I love you guys, man. Keep between the lines. Praise Jesus Christ. I don't really got nothing to say. But I love that, man. I love how you could just, park at the store. I'm just here at the store, man. I don't have such a truck stop. I'll try, but most of the time I just try to find a Walmart store. Now, I take showers at the truck stop. I will pull in there. Man, this man, I would love to show you what this man did. That's what you don't do. That car that came out the gas, they cut that SUV Infinity off. Don't on your driving test. Do not impede traffic. He had to hit brakes. Just cut him off. He coming. Just because you don't want to wait till the car, he cut him right off. Don't do that on your road test. You done. And they tell you got to pass Thursday. You got to pass every day. Just let you know, you screw up too much on Tuesday, you might be gone. You screw up too much on Tuesday and Wednesday, you definitely going to be gone. So just keep that in mind. You got to pass everyone. If you mess up, at least one or two things, you're going to come back Wednesday, correct it. They expect to see improvement. And when you get that hat, get them balloons, everybody shaking your hand, you Top Gun, baby. You the best of the best. You Walmart. Congratulations. Welcome to Walmart in advance. Hopefully you guys refer me so I can get paid for my labor. God bless you guys. I'm gone, man. Oh, my break is up. I should show you how to preach it, but I done said it enough, man. I'm tired. I'm gone. Let me get dressed. Love you guys. Congratulations.